Down in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Jags, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Come on, fellas. Complete to Jamar Chase. A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengal first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Burrow on play action. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
Okay.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Okay.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Leo, go on.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lawrence. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Juwan Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a give to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Burrow will throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now ETN to start the drive. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Now Burrow. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7 yards the pickup there. Second down and 3.
Hey, Sam on.
They go play action with Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Lawrence will throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some space here. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it? I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. Evades him at the 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And they'll go again with Etienne. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Go, Jackman, mark. Look at me. Score, score.
On 3rd down, Keys. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And our ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he gets it down to the 32. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Bengals 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They have all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
No.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I like the pass to this nigga. No.
They just want to pour it on right now.
Niggas don't know. I was running.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me,
he was wide open.
Game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up.
Wide the fuck up.
Not an issue. Exercise those fingers. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a 2nd down.
He think Crowder to go up and get it. I'm a superstar, Cade.
Run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the
nope,
football.
That
Swings,
happened.
slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Touchdown! It's complete. LaVisca Chenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will
Murphy
send
got
this
2
one away.
picks. Yeah.
From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. Defensively, I know they have the
I do.
lead here
That's
in the
what
front, but they do not want to
play
give
that
up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong.
I do, but
so
I do.
Sometimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
I ain't played that
your
time,
safeties
though.
Back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But
the pack was dangerous, though.
So, and they end up losing the down as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover. On
Shit on me, he was. He got out the pocket and threw a dime in the back of the end zone.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Lawrence. And Beasley with it over the middle.
Yeah.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31.
He got king, baby. Took a rough one, Rue. Took a rough one, man. I did too, man. Took a rough. Did you want that? Yeah, I took a rough one too, man.
Frustration is settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Bengals got a lot of super first things to it. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Cincinnati.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on, don't do that, Rook. But down being used to, don't be cheerful. Don't go put Let's Go Rams on Facebook. Don't go put Let's Go Rams on Facebook.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also
I think Adam 99 gonna have a fucking listen.
A lot of duress.
Okay.
And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Yeah.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
that is.
Guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line.
You know Jalen Ramsey on the other team, right, V?
Yards on the punt with no return. And
Aaron Donald.
Switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
What about AD? Oh.
The Bengals drive about to get going. What do you do here?
Yeah.
In this situation, do you maybe
Well, Miller is turned up. Odell turned up too, though.
Or you pick something that's a staple for you and should.
And that's caught.
Damn.
The 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Rams got the craziest receivers this year.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Can you root?
Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Oh, shit, he almost lost my boy.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw, Burrow. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
He said they left up, though.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off.
Hey, fuck you. That's all I need you to do right there is stop the Rizzy. My D tackle. Things were. So he gotta have. What? If any, hey, I really hate talking sports with you, but I really do, I really do.